Alright, this is Cadet Wingard. This is me briefing the squad level OPORD on Objective Bobcat Lightning. So we're going to be first squad, first platoon, Charlie Company. Time effect, this is going to be no later than 2200 August 2024. Task is going to be attack and destroy Objective Phantom. Purpose is going to be to deny enemy influence. Right here for Alpha Team, this is going to be the main effort. Task, destroy enemy forces. Purpose is to prevent enemy influence. Key weapon systems are going to be the M249 and 40 Mike. Right here we have Bravo Team. It's going to be supporting effort 1. Task is to isolate enemy forces. Purpose is to prevent enemy influence. Key weapon systems are going to be the M249 and 40 Mike. Attached to this squad we have a weapons team. It's going to be task is to support by fire. Purpose is to support the main effort. Key weapon system in that team is going to be the 240 Bravo. Right here, this is our area of operation. This is AO Ronin. Right here at RTE Camaro, we're looking at a roadblock right here. So this kind of takes away our ability to use the roads unless we clear that road obstruction. Down here is Objective Phantom. This is where first squad, we will be attacking a infantry mortarized team. The enemy is going to be made up of the fixed rotary. They're going to have 1x PLT Z-10K attack helicopter. Location on that is going to be UF 127-212. Trigger is going to be ID of key USFBN. Time of reaction is going to be 30 minutes. For indirect fires for artillery and mortars, they're going to have a battery of PL-6652mm howitzers, multiple POOs, IVO, and Tatooine within AO Ronin. For the trigger for that is going to be the ID of USF infantry squad. Reaction time for that is going to be 10 minutes. They also are going to have 1x PP-87 mortar. Location for that is going to be UF 1197-3184. Reaction time for that is going to be 5 minutes. For reserves and reinforcements, you're going to have, of course, another motorized platoon. UF on that is going to be 0845-2547. Reaction time is going to be 40 minutes. For air defense and other, we're going to have a platoon of PG2-04A. IVO on that is going to be UF 170299. Right here is going to be our terrain analysis. AO Ronin's up here. As you can see, we have restricted and heavily restricted areas of operation within this. This river is going to be heavily restricted, but we can use this stream as a guideline when we're attacking our AO. Right here is all going to be heavily restricted terrain. So this is all going to be steep ridge lines and cliffs. However, on our avenue of approach 1, we're going to use this ridge line as a shoulder to guide us down to Objective Phantom right here. For our avenue of approach 2, we're going to use this restricted terrain to the northwest of AA1 to take a second avenue of approach if this avenue of approach 1 is severely restricted by this terrain or there's roadblocks. We can assume there will be those howitzers based throughout this Objective Ronin, and this mortar team will be down here at Objective Phantom. This key terrain right here is a hilltop behind Objective Phantom that if we can secure, we can easily take out that mortarized team. For weather within the area, we're going to have hot, humid temperatures, and it's going to be wet with high precipitation levels. But we can use this fog and these clouds to our advantage when sneaking up on this enemy mortar platoon. The woods are going to be heavily dense. Like I said, if we can secure that key terrain and that mountain behind the enemy mortar team, we can take Objective Phantom fairly easy. Enemy composition 2 levels up. we're going to be facing a one-time motorized infantry platoon at 90% strength. That's going to be 40 packs. It's going to be made up of 4 teams, 4 squads and 2 teams. TASH is going to be a recon squad and that mortar team that we talked about. Most common weapon system used is going to be the QBZ-95, which is comparable to the US M4. Most dangerous weapon system is going to be the DZJ-08, that's comparable to the US AT4. Squad enemy composition at 1 level up is going to be a motorized squad at 90% strength. This squad is going to be made up of 3 teams, and like we said, that 1 possible recon squad. That mortar team is going to have 1 times 82 millimeter mortar, and that's we're expecting to be made up of 4 packs. Location on that is going to be UF 11973184. Most common weapon system used within this squad is going to be the QBZ-95, comparable to the US M4, and most dangerous weapon system is going to be the QZJ-08, which is comparable to the US AT4. Right here, this is Objective Phantom where we're attacking. Like we said, we assume this mortar team is going to be composed of 4 packs. That leaves that mortar ranging up to 5.6 kilometers and also 4 QBJ-95 with reaching up to 800 meters. Presumptually, this is that key terrain hilltop we were talking about behind here, coming from this wood line, which would create a successful surprise attack coming out of this wood line right here if we use the weather also to our advantage. Overall, for enemy capabilities, with their recon squads, their fixed rotary, their battery of howitzers, we assume that it'll be tough to take these objectives. However, while they have many strengths, if we successfully use the terrain and weather to our advantage, I believe because of how thinly the enemy is spread over Objective Ronin, this is a direct weakness, and if we attack using these advantages that I named, I believe we can be successful in taking Objective Phantom as well as AO Ronin. Overall mission, we're going to control AO Ronin. For civilians, we're going to minimize casualties. Enemy, we're going to eliminate the enemy from the AO. And friendly, we're going to limit casualties and successfully take the AO. Once again, we'll be attacking Objective Phantom. This is where the motorized team will be. Howitzers will be placed all throughout AO Ronin. However, I believe if we hug this ridge line and successfully take our key terrain, we'll be successful in taking Objective Ronin. Sergeant, this concludes my presentation.